Hi friends, so today I am going to talk about Ansible adhoc command. So today I will show you, Ansible basic adhoc command. So like we will run the Ansible adhoc command and we will fetch some information from the client server, and we will also perform some basic task on the client server through the Ansible adhoc command. So this is my Ansible lab setup. You can see I have created Ansible lab setup on my GCP Google Cloud. So how to set up Ansible lab, that video I already uploaded my YouTube channel. So I will give that video in the description. So like if you need, you can go and watch and set up your Ansible lab. Okay, so these are the servers. So this is my Ansible server, and these are the client server. I have already logged in these servers. So this is my Ansible server, and this is my client server. You can see. Okay. So today I am going to talk about only the Ansible adhoc command, that basic command, like basic task how to perform through the Ansible adhoc command. So before I am going to show you Ansible adhoc command. First we have to understand, like if we will run the Ansible adhoc command, so that command will perform on the which client, which remote machine, like client machine, I can say. So that how we will understand. So that we have to understand through the Ansible inventory file. So that what is the inventory file, that video also I uploaded so in my YouTube channel, so you can go and watch that one. So inventory file is nothing, just that is one plain text file where we can mention our client server name. Okay, so that inventory file inside the cd etc Ansible. Inside this path you can see one host file is there. You can see this is a host file. In this host file, if you open or if you cat, you can see I have mentioned the whole client machine names divided into the group. So this is a inventory file. If you want to check with the command, that also you can do. So you have to run that command, Ansible host all. You can see if you run this command, it will show your host host name, which one inside your inventory file. Okay, so first I am going to show you how to check client machine, it's active or not. So we are going to use ping module. Okay, so let me run the Ansible adhoc command. Ansible, I am going to check on all the machine, so I have to mention here all, and then -m, and then ping. You can see, so it's showing success. It means that my Ansible server able to ping the client, client machine is I can say that client machine is active, it's a reachable. Okay, now if you want to check only the particular machine, like I want to check only the DB server, so what I have to do, DB server group, then what I have to do, I have to mention here DB _ server. You can see it's only performing on the client VM2. Same way, if I want to check uptime for both the machine, what I have to do, Ansible all the machine, all the clients, all -m, and then I have to use uptime. If I use this command, I will get the error. I will tell you why. You can see it's showing the fail. Why? Because if you see here, message is telling the module uptime was not found in the configuration module path. So, like this module is not able to find inside the configuration file. So, what we have to do? We have to use argument. So, we will remove the M module and we will give the -a. You can see now it's working argument. So uptime is showing here 37 minutes, it's up. Same way, if I want to use like I want to check my kernel client server kernel version, so what I have to do? Ansible all hyphen, what I have to use? -a, because I'm going to pass the argument, so I have to use -a, and then then I have to use u name -r. Again, if I use this command, it will get the error. I will tell you why. You can see it's telling unrecognized arguments. So when you're using the command, with the option, then what you have to do? Then you have to use that command. You have to use inside the bracket, inside the quote, not the bracket, inside the quote. You can see now it will work. Now you can see it's working, and it's showing the kernel version. Client VM2 this is the kernel version, and client VM1 this is the kernel version. Okay. Now I need to check the memory on the both machines. So what I have to do? Ansible all on both the machines. So I am going to use like all, and then what I have to use? -a argument. I am going to pass the argument, and then I need to command with the option. So what I have to use? Inside the bracket, inside the quote, I have to use free -m and close the bracket. You can see now I am getting the output. If you want to use this is in MB. If you want to use in GB, you can see it's showing in the GB. Okay, and one file is there. Let me go to the client machine. This is my client machine, and one file is there. That file name is, if you want to check the memory information, so what is the file name? cat/proc/mem-info. You can see here, and then you can use head -2. So it's showing the total memory in a KB. You can see this command. So this command, this is a command, right? So this command, because I want to use in a ad hoc, Ansible ad hoc command. Okay, so how we will use? Let me show you this command. So what I have to do again? Ansible all space -m module which cell, then -a argument space bracket this quote, and then cat space proc. We have to type all the command here. Info, then pipe head -2, and then close the bracket. Now let me run this command. You can see it's telling head not founded -0 return code. It means it means it's telling, like when we are using the -2, it's not returning the it's not returning the value. So it means when we are using this command, it means something is wrong. We pass the wrong information. So what is the wrong information? We have to find that one. So Ansible all -m, and then cell -a is argument. That's fine. Then cat space proc, and then mem information. Then you can see here is the wrong command. This is the command. Now let me use this command. now you can see you getting the output. So in the previous command, by mistakenly I give the wrong spelling for head. So this way you can use the Ansible ad hoc command if you want to read the file with the option. Now like suppose if you want to check the df-h output, your client machine. Suppose you have a multiple client machine, like 50 client machine, and then you want to check all the machines file system utilization. So what you have to do, you have to use the df-h. So manually you have to log into all the machine, and then you want to use that command, and then you get the output, right? But through the Ansible, how we will use through the Ansible, how we will get that output, and then that also through the Ansible ad hoc command. I will show you how to do. So we have to run the Ansible ad hoc command. So what we have to do, we have to type Ansible all, where all the machines, all, then -a, and then in a bracket df-hp. You can see you getting, this is a client machine 1 and this is a client machine 2. So all the utilization, file system utilization you getting, right? Okay, so I hope you understand this Ansible ad hoc command. So I will come with another video, so like how to create user, how to install the package. So I will come with another video, that one. Okay, so I hope you like this video. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel, comment, like. Thank you.